Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2019. I'm so excited that we're starting a new year off. And let's welcome 2019 with a healing energy transmission. So I hope you guys will join me here today, right now, because I am so ready to start the healing transmission. And if you can hear me, if you're here live and you can hear me, please say hello. Hi, Linda. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining. So please say hello if you can see me and if you can hear me. I just want to make sure that the tech stuff is working properly. All right, awesome. So wherever you're joining in from, just say hello and let me know where you're joining in from. I'd love to hear from you. And as we can connect, worldwide. Hey, Jen, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, awesome. Yes, hello from Wisconsin. Happy New Year. Love it. I used to live in Wisconsin. Very, very cold there. Let's see. Hey, Jen, Happy New Year. Temporarily in Ohio. Awesome. Yes, I grew up in Kentucky. So I've been moved around quite a bit. But all right, well, as more people join in, why don't you guys, whoever is here, please do share this to other groups so that we could get more and more of the energy just going and sharing. So please do share to other groups. All right, awesome. So I know 2018 had some great memories for some of you, and then for others of you who may have had some challenges in 2018, I would love to hear about your challenges that you may have faced in 2018. And I know you're ready for 2019. So definitely post in the chat if you can. And let me know how your 2018 was, because I know for me it was quite challenging, and before I get into that, I do want to introduce myself to those of you who do not know me. My name is Deepal Shah, and as a master healer, teacher, and international speaker, I train you to overcome your chronic health issues. So let me tell you what my challenges this year, last year, were, because, it started off in 2018, right at the beginning of the year in January, and taking care of my mother-in-law and not knowing if she was going to make it through. It was a very, very devastating time for us, and a very challenging time, when you're taking care of somebody who is not doing well and who has been doing well for so long. And all of a sudden now they are completely dependent on you. And I know so many of you have been there where you've taken care of, your parents for long periods of time. Well, this was the first time that I was experiencing this. And so my in-laws live with us. They've been living with us for the last 16 years. And so they've been very independent for all this time. And, little things here and there, no big deal, right? But this was the very first year that we had something major come up. And, she had a huge back surgery, okay, and was recovering from a very intense procedure. And it was a disease that we didn't know if she was going to make it. Nobody knew what it was. The doctors couldn't tell. She was testing negative for everything. So the doctors were clueless, and this disease happened to take over her body, take over her spine. She was basically hunched over and had to have surgery. So she had her surgery in January. She started to recover, and all of a sudden in February, she fell down the stairs. So here we are back to square one, and maybe you're going through something like that, or somebody who's been through something like that. where you're starting from square one all over again. Maybe it's with your own health. So, here we are again, back in the hospital, recovering. And this entire time, it really throws your own body off, your own schedule off. It throws everything off, not only for the person that's going through this, but also for yourself, your relationship, and everything, right? So, those were some of the challenges in the beginning of last year. Then we had more challenges. There's always triggers and things that come up with the kids and their schedule. And then this past November, my grandmother passed away. So, of course, she was 93 years old. And so she lived a very long and blessed life. And so that's been very, very challenging and very hard on the family, because she was a huge part of not only the kids, but the grandkids and the great grandkids. And so the grief of a lost loved one it becomes a challenge for many people, right? And maybe you have been reflecting back, as I have, at 2018, and realizing that, yeah, there were challenges, but you know what? There's also a learning curve and also things to be grateful for. So I would love to hear from you. If you're joining us here today, welcome. And I would love to hear what challenges you've been through and what are you grateful for. Okay, I know Jen, I went through being single to a stepmom of 4. Yeah, that's challenging. Especially if you don't have any kids and then you're like, oh, now I've got 4 of them, right? Yeah. So, Linda, very challenging taking care of my 94-year-old mom. Yeah, I feel you. Linda, because I understand my aunt and uncle took care of my grandmother for a very, very long time. And, she had a colostomy. My grandmother had a colostomy. She had a very hard time. She was doing enemas every single day. And now she was in a place where she had to be completely taken care of. So my aunt would take her to the bathroom, clean up after her, because it got messy towards the end. And, my grandmother was vomiting constantly. She couldn't hold anything down. So it can be very challenging. Thank you for sharing, Linda. And so if you're just joining, again, welcome. We're about to do a healing activation for 2019. So, there was many things that I was reminded of as I'm going through these challenges in 2018 as things come up, right? And maybe you've had some reminders as well, but here's some of the things that I was reminded of. And one of the things is our health. We definitely take our own health for granted by not eating right or not exercising or stressing and worrying so much. Maybe by not doing meditation, journaling, things that help us with our growth, our own growth, because we're consumed and really become so integrated within our challenges that we don't see the difference. We cannot accept and take that time for ourselves, right? To actually go within and reflect and say, okay, do I have time to take care of myself? We always blame it on time, and it's time to stop blaming it on time, right? So the other things that I learned was patience. We always hear patience is a virtue. Patience is about learning. And it seems that every day in our life, we're learning patience. If you have kids, you're definitely learning patience, right, Jen? probably something that you're learning. It's constant. Whether you're dealing with a sick family member, you're learning to be patient, going through the things with them, right? So, patience was definitely one of the things. And another thing I learned was understanding. Sometimes we don't understand what somebody else goes through. You know what they say is put yourself in somebody else's shoes, right? We always think that, oh, it's so easy to get out of that. Oh, you'll get over it. You'll be just fine, right? But when you put yourself in somebody else's shoes, maybe it's not fine. So being more compassionate and loving and really nurturing that energy that you're in, right? And bringing that nurturing energy into your relationships with family was something else I learned. You know, this year in the summertime, we had 45 people at my house for 6 nurturing and loving and patience and everything else that you could think of, right? I learned it all in just 6 days. But you really do reflect back and you learn all these wonderful things. But that's only if you want to reflect back, right? So many of us are like, nope, I don't have time to reflect back. And already then it becomes the end of the year and you're reflecting back. But what if we were to reflect every single day? Then maybe it won't be so difficult. Maybe it won't be so burdensome, right? Maybe it won't feel so heavy. Those energies won't feel so heavy, right? So, you know, today I want to help you let go of 2018, everything you're holding on to, and get ready to manifest and create new memories and experiences for 2019. So I hope you all are ready. Say yes if you are, if you're joining me live, if you're going to be looking at the replay, checking out the replay later, please do say yes. I would love to hear your response and hear from you. So here we go. Okay, take a nice deep breath in through your nose, into your belly, out through your mouth, and just close your eyes. And again, take a beautiful, nice deep breath in through your nose, into your belly, and out through your mouth. And let me just take a moment as I get the energy started. I'm holding the energy and space for you to help you let go of all the negative energies, all the low vibrations that you may still be holding on to from 2018 and bringing forward into 2019. Let's set the space for growth. Set the space for peace and grace. Setting the space for joy and happiness. Setting the space for synchronicities to be bountiful. setting the space for prosperous health and longevity. For greater financial abundance. For flourishing and healthy relationships with yourself and everyone around you. Grounding your energies and surrounding you in a beautiful bubble of light. And so it is. Thank you to you. Thank you to your guides. Thank you to my guide team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd love to hear how this activation is going for you. And for those of you who are just joining, please do look at the replay, because this was a very powerful activation that I just did for the new year, letting go of the 2018 and bringing in the new you for 2019. Now, I hope you enjoyed this activation for those of you who joined us, and I want to help you start off the new year with the new you. So I want to invite you to join me for some more activations and transformations this month. And also, there is an amazing, and a very powerful activation and transformations happening in February. It's a 3-day online healing event, February 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's online, so it's in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to go anywhere. And there will be a replay available. Here's what you're going to experience in that 3-day event. You're going to find your purpose and start making powerful decisions in your life. You're going to find your own spiritual gifts and become a light in this world. You're going to live in wholeness by being grounded in your body. You're going to heal your relationships with yourself and others. You're going to open yourself up to a whole new you and your own self-worth. You're going to become confident and vibrant with self-esteem. You're going to release old pains and traumas, and finally letting them go too. You're going to learn to manifest abundance through your own energy, because you are powerful. You are the beloved. This 3-day online healing retreat is for anyone that's searching for purpose, looking for transformation in any part of your life, meaning trying to find your happiness, trying to excel in your spiritual gifts. And it's a great way to start the new year. So if you do have any questions, and if you'd like to find out more about this 3-day online healing event, I do have the link above. So please do click on the link. It's Deepal Shah. That's my email. You can email me at deepalshah@anandaforlife.com if you do have any questions. But the link that you want to go to is anandaforlife.com, ANANDA, the number 4 life.com. And you could go to the online healing retreat. And you will find all the information about the weekend there. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and Leslie, hello, Leslie. Jen, thank you. Linda, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. So Jen says, feeling Archangel Raphael around you. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. Thank you. I know, I know. I feel Archangel Raphael's presence as well. So I thank you all for being here today. Please do join me more on Wednesdays at 12:30 this month for live healings and transmissions. And I will see you all soon. Namaste.